Hello everybody, Megingjörð to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Tomb Raider Underworld. In the previous episode, we made it through the Midgard Serpent and finally found Thor's belt, Megingjörð. In today's video, we're going to be finishing off the southern Mexico portion of this game. So now that we have both the gauntlets and Megingjörð, we now have the ability to move these giant blocks around. It's so awesome! I love this so much. So, now that we have access to that, we can now leave this horrible place forever. And I would be completely honest, climbing out of here can be a little bit of a pain if you don't know what you're doing. But if you have skills like me, then you're doomed for all eternity. Basically, what you want to do is you want to use a grapple ring to climb onto this area. And actually, no, wait. I messed up. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. Wait, did I? Yes, I did. I messed up. Alright, so we're gonna go back and deactivate the water right there, because I was kind of thinking too far ahead for a moment. We'll jump up here. That's one way to indicate that's one way, like, to show off an alternate way you can activate that lever. What I wanted to do is I wanted to make it so that the Thor statue head went downwards before we did anything else. Because if you want to get the relic in this level, that's going to be kind of important. We're going the wrong way. Let's try that again. I really do love how the grappling hook in this game can actually go around objects without breaking. That was something that really bothered me when I was playing through Legend Anniversary. But thankfully that's not the case in this game. I'm not a big fan of how limiting it is, though, in the more recent games. Like, I know in Tomb Raider 2013, the grappling hook can really only be used in certain spots, in certain ways, and it kind of bothers me in that game. But none of that matters because we're not playing Tomb Raider 2013. So, with the statue head now closed, can you climb? Oh, right, we have to use a grappling hook, we can't climb up that way. We literally just did this a moment ago. What am I thinking? Alright, grappling hook, climb up here. And you also want to be very careful right here because this area can be a little bit buggy at times where if you're not careful enough like that was a little weird. Yeah, well, that basically demonstrates what I was trying to talk about. That. Alright. Climb back upwards. We're going to be ignoring the thrall enemies right now because we don't need to fight them at the moment. We're just going to be trying to get through here this area quickly. I just want to grab the other rewards and relics and be on our merry way. So, let's go over here. And I always forget that we can sprint. Yeah, it's a really cool feature, but it's not really used that often. So I always forget that the sprint ability is a thing in this game. I'm a bad Tomb Raider player, don't judge me. Wow, I'm a really bad player. So while we go through this area, I want to say something that's kind of been on my mind for a little while. On my first playthrough, I wasn't really that big of a fan of the fact that you had to, like, manually leave these temples and things like that. Because I kind of preferred it how it was in the older Tomb Raider games, where you just got the reward and then you can go, like, maybe one or two more rooms and then you'd leave the area. But the more I've been thinking about it, the more I think I actually kind of like this, because we do go back and play through those games. You kind of have to wonder how Laura gets out of those rooms. Can you move over to the platform? Why are you not jumping when I'm asking you to? Okay, those guys are bothering me. We're gonna destroy them. Yeah, when I first played through this game, I wasn't a big fan of the fact that you had to leave the temple, you had to leave the tombs manually. And it didn't do it in just like a cutscene or something like that. But the more I've been playing this game, the more I've been realizing that I'm actually kind of okay with this, because when you do go back and play through those older games, you can't help but wonder how you get out of the temple when, like, a bajillion doors shut behind you and you can't go back, and things like that. Alright, so now that we're back over here, that's the reason why you wanted to move the platform over to this area so we can jump over here. Technically, you probably could have used the grappling ring from that platform back there, but if you want to get the reward, if you want to get the relic for this level, then you want to jump over here, and with the statue's eye closer, We can go over here, and the relic is inside the statue's eyeball. I guess he already is Odin's son. I'm sorry, that was a stupid joke. Alright, using the grappling hook to climb back up here. We can go over here, and I think it's this one we want to jump to. Yep, it does. Alright. That doesn't really look like a platform you could grab onto, so that's why I was a little bit nervous about that. But now that we have Megingjörð and the power of the gauntlets, there are a couple more rewards that we have access to now, that we have access to. I couldn't think of a way to continue that sentence. There's a statue over here that now glows, so we can move it around and pick up a reward. And there's 2 of them. They're so shiny and sparkly. I'm going to sell them for $5 on eBay. And we can look at the area info, and we have now 100% in southern Mexico. Thank goodness, because there is so much to collect in this location. It is insane. I was so nervous about recording this area, but we did it, and we never have to do it again. Unless I replay through this game and do like a Let's Play remake of Tomb Raider Underworld or something like that. I don't know. That's something I've been thinking about. Like, I've been thinking about redoing some of my other Tomb Raider projects, and I'm definitely not going to be redoing Tomb Raider Trilogy anytime soon because I'm really happy with how this is turning out, so I don't really see a reason to. So, like, you don't have to worry about me replaying a Tomb Raider game again. But there are a couple other projects that I have been thinking about redoing, so if there's anything in particular you guys want me to... am I stuck? Okay, I was very worried I was stuck right there. But if there's any, like, if there's an older Let's Play that you want me to go back and redo, then let me know and I'll think about it. But with that taken care of, we can now go over here, climb the motorcycle, and continue on our merry way and leave this horrible place forever. Get out of the temple. I keep bumping into everything. Alright, so this is all stuff that we've seen before, so... Fast forward! Alright, so back at these ramps, something that's very well worth mentioning is... this is your last chance to go back and get those rewards if you missed any of them. So that's probably something that's well worth mentioning. But another thing, these ramps have now deactivated, so this is the kind of reason why that glitch happens. Because something about going through the crossroads before the first counter puzzle triggers the game and make you think that you're further along in southern Mexico than you actually are supposed to be. So that's the reason why it happens, but why they didn't patch this out in an update or something like that, I will never know. But we can move that downward and activate the ramps again. Yay! And another thing, I didn't really acknowledge this, but we picked up a jaguar head back in the previous episode, I believe. So if you're missing this jaguar head that we're going to be needing for a... Okay, I started that sentence thinking we were closer to the exit, but no, we're still a little way. Okay, there we go. That switch over there. I made a point to point out how I was missing a jaguar head. So, if you come over here and you're still missing it, there will be a card on the corner of the screen taking you to the point in a previous episode where we collected the jaguar head. But, let's go put it on the statue and pull the switch. Okay. See, was stuck for a moment and I was really worried that I soft locked my game. Thankfully, that wasn't the case. So, with all that taken care of, we're going to end this video off here. So, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Tomb Raider Underworld, and next time, it'll gear to you. Oh yeah. Okay. I was really worried my Xbox controller battery died, but no, I just bumped the battery pack and it came loose for a moment. But anyway, now we're going to video off here.
Zip, I have everything I need to get Thor's hammer. Do you have better coordinates for me?
Yeah, I answered down photos of the map. I'm uploading to immediately now.
And your other project?
Haven't tracked them down yet. I'm still working on it.
Very good. I'll call when I get to Jamnayan Island.
Mayan thralls. What happened to the tigers in Thailand happened here as well, to jaguars and ancient Mayan warriors. Anything falling into that toxic, glowing liquid dies, but continues to remain animate with only one purpose, to kill trespassers and throw them into the pool, where they will join the guardian ranks. Later civilizations probably sealed them up, not only to protect themselves from the thralls below, but to stop the curious from going down and adding to the ranks of the animated dead protecting the artifacts.